Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Tiffany, but you can call me Tiff, I guess. Today's gonna be a different video. You can probably tell I've got no makeup on, or I haven't got any of my makeup layout set out. I'm gonna be talking about some really heavy and upsetting stuff on this video. So if you don't want to watch it, or it's going to trigger you in any way, I suggest that you click out now, and I'll have another video up soon. So if you live in the UK, I'm certain that you would have heard what's going on right now, but just in case you've missed it somehow, I'll give you a bit of a rundown. On the 3rd of March, a woman by the name of Sarah Everard was walking home around 9:30 at night. She was walking home, and I think the last person she spoke to was her partner or her boyfriend, and there was CCTV of this, I believe. Anyway, Sarah never made it home. A week later, I think probably 2 days ago now, so it's the 12th today. So on the 10th of March, I believe human remains were found and a police officer was arrested in connection with Sarah's disappearance. Now, it blows my fucking mind that even in 2021, a woman cannot walk home and make it there safely. And although it's devastating to think that this beautiful young woman who had a whole life ahead of her had her life taken, some good has come out of it, because women are using their voices and we are speaking up. We can't have, it's not good enough. This is not good enough. It's not good enough that we have to be scared every time we leave our house. Like, it's insane. It's crazy to think that someone could leave. There's times, it's just crazy to think that you walk out of your house and somewhere in the back of your mind you think, is this the last time that I'm gonna come home? Because for Sarah it was. For the thousands of women that it's happened to before, it was. It just blows my mind. And women, well, I know, especially me, I've been having conversations with my friends left, right and centre about, one, how unsafe we feel, and two, how it's just not acceptable anymore. And I just think we need to come together. We need to work together to make this place, this country, safer, not just for women but for everyone, because it's just not right. It's not right that I should have to worry when my sister goes to school and she comes home by herself. Is she going to be okay? Or is someone going to take her? Is someone going to grab her? And furthermore, when she doesn't come home on time, my first thought is something's happened. That shouldn't be my first reaction. My first reaction should be, maybe she's gone to meet friends. Maybe she's got detention for being bad. I don't know, but that's not. My first reaction is something's not right. And the reason that is because it's happened too many times. It's ingrained in our brains to think that something bad has happened, to think the worst. And it's not right. It's not right. I think there was a study done, and loads of people have been sharing it, saying 97% of women have been sexually harassed. 97%. That is disgusting. So, I don't mean to be rude, but if you're a guy watching this and you're out with your mates and there's, a group of 5 of you and you're walking down the street and you see a pretty girl and you start, oh, you're right, darling, oh, you're pretty, oh, crack a smile, darling, oh, go on, or wolf whistling, let me tell you right now, that girl is petrified. So you thinking you're doing like a funny thing in front of your boys, oh, like, look, crack a smile, oh, it's not funny. It's not funny, because I can tell you from experience, it's scary. You get anxiety, you start panicking, are they following me? So you need to think more. How would you like it if it was your sister or your mum being harassed like that? You wouldn't like it. Just keep your mouth shut. If you really do think this girl is attractive, how about be a gentleman? Go up to her. Hi, I think you're really pretty. Not start catcalling her from across the fucking street. And then, if she rejects you, don't become sour. Don't start then abusing her. Well, you're not nice anyway. You're ugly. If she doesn't want to know, she doesn't want to know. And don't let the "I've got a boyfriend" excuse be the excuse that you accept. Maybe she just isn't looking for a relationship. Maybe she just isn't interested. Maybe you're not her type. And I'm sorry if that hurts your ego, but it's the fucking truth. It just gets me so heated and wound up because it's just almost like men especially, and no, not all men, but some men think they can just take what they want, and you can't. You can't take it. I'm sorry if that hurts your ego, but you can't. And that's another point that I want to touch on. I know people have been saying, oh, you know, it's not all men. Yes, we fucking know it's not all men. We know that. I've got an amazing partner. He's incredible. But did I trust him when I first met him? No. We know it's not all men. Think of it this way. When you see a bee, your first reaction is to think, fuck, it might sting me. Not because all bees sting you, but because you've been stung before. It's the same with men and women. We know that not all men will hurt us, but we do know that men have hurt us before, so we are wary of it. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. It's not okay. And there was also another post about like all women have held their keys in their hands, like between their fingers, in case someone, you know, tries to grab you can punch them. All women have tucked their hair into the back of their jacket. I've watched a video before about ponytails, that you should never walk with your hair in a ponytail because it's easier for a perpetrator to grab your hair and pull you back. You should have it loose because it's harder for them to get a grip. And then I said that to my friend on Instagram and she said, yes, I've heard that before. So that's the kind of thing that women are learning. That's our survival instincts, I guess, kicking in, that we shouldn't be wearing a ponytail because it's not safe in case someone decides to grab us and pull us into a bush and do God knows what to us. I've also heard that if someone does rape you, you should piss yourself, you should shit yourself, you should act like you're enjoying it. Because if you act like you're enjoying it, they're gonna stop. Because the thrill comes from you not enjoying it. Is that not the most sick thing you've ever heard in your life? That a woman should have to pretend that she's enjoying being sexually abused like that. It blows my fucking mind. There's so many things that I've seen recently. There was another post from a guy saying when he was younger, all the stuff that he heard growing up was, if you're like being raped, don't scream, shout fire, because no one will come if they think you're being attacked. Hold your keys in your hand, because if someone does attack you, you need to try and fight them off. Kick them in the balls. And at the end of the post, he said, that was all said to my sisters and nothing was said to me. So we're teaching the girls to be afraid, but we're not teaching the boys to actually respect women. If you have an urge to do that to someone, go and seek help, because I'm telling you right now, you're not well. Instead, you're going to ruin not one person's life, but a whole magnitude of lives. I also heard as well, or I also saw that a girl had responded or had said about Sarah while she was walking through a dark park alone at night. Sorry? Okay, so are you basically saying because Sarah decided to walk home at 9:30 at night, she was asking to be murdered and raped? Is that what you're saying? Because if it is, you're fucked up in the head. So let me ask you a question. Would you feel the same way if that was your sister, if that was your mum, or that was your nan? Because I'm betting you right now, you would not be saying that. It doesn't matter what time of night it was. It doesn't matter if she was alone. What matters is that she didn't make it home safe when she should have been allowed to. What matters is that her family will never see her again because some selfish prick decided to take her life. What for? What for? It just isn't right. It isn't right and it needs to stop. It just breaks my heart because Sarah could have been any one of us. She didn't do anything wrong. She wasn't, I'm not saying that, you know, wearing a short skirt or a low cut top means you deserve that, because you do not. No one deserves that. But she was wearing a rain jacket. She was wearing leggings. She didn't have a full face of makeup on. So it just goes to show that it's not about what you wear. It's not about what you look like. You know, there was, I can't remember what case it was now, but there was a rape case, and I think the prosecutor argued she was wearing red underwear. So because she was wearing red underwear, that means that she deserved it. It doesn't matter what fucking colour underwear she's wearing. If she says no, it means no. That's it. That is it. There's no excuses. And as a guy, if you're watching this, as a guy, can you honestly say you was somewhere with your boys, yeah? You was somewhere with your mates, and one of your mates was doing something that you knew wasn't right. Can you honestly say, hands on your heart, that you would go up to him and you would say, mate, stop it, that's not right? Because I'd love to believe that you would, but I just don't think everyone would. Because I think a lot of people would think, oh, well, he doesn't mean any harm. You know, he means well. It's just because he likes her. But pressuring someone or forcing someone to do something, that's not consent. And maybe he didn't mean any harm by it. But do you know what's going to happen? That girl, that's going to affect her for the rest of her life. All because you thought it was funny. Or all because you didn't stop in and say, mate, she said, no, I think we should just leave it like that. Because you didn't want to look like a pussy in front of your mates. Imagine if that was your sister. I just can't imagine the pain that her family, Sarah's family, is going through right now, and my heart just goes out to them. You know, when situations like this happen, you can't help but put yourself in their shoes. I said earlier, I've got a little sister, and the thought of something like that happening to her, it just rips me apart. Because you just know that at the end they would have been, you just know at the end they'd be terrified. And I'm not naive. I know that this video ain't gonna, you know, go around the world, but I just wanted to make this video because I just think, you know, it's a chain reaction. If one person does something, maybe it's gonna start something else. I believe that there's a vigil for Sarah. Let me get it up actually. On the 13th of March at 6 p.m. at Clapham Common, there's a vigil for Sarah. So if anyone wants to go, I really want to go, just to show my respects, because she died for nothing. She sounded like a great fucking woman. And I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that it had to happen to you. And I'm so sorry for your family. I just hope something amazing comes out of this, because we can't carry on like this, guys. Rape alarms are selling out. We shouldn't need rape alarms to feel safe. We should just feel safe anyway. As you can probably tell, this has hit me really hard, and I think it's hit so many other people really hard too. So if anyone wants to reach out and have a conversation about it, I'm open. I think I've said everything I want to say, to be honest. I may have missed some things, but if anyone has any other comments, or I don't know, just wants to talk, is feeling sad or heavy about this, just, you know, you can always just send me a message. I'm here to talk. And I really hope that something good comes out of this. Alright guys, well, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.